Welcome to our channel. Did you know that the two best days in a boat owner's life are the day they buy a boat and the day they sell it? But why? To find out, watch this video where we will explore all topics around being an owner, how to become one, what to expect, how to deal with the coming challenges and responsibilities, and what to pay attention to while choosing your dream boat. Let's start. A yacht or boat owner, a prestigious title that comes with a bunch of challenges and responsibilities. Owning such a watercraft is a dream for many, but for good reasons, many choose to stick with the habit of renting a boat or joining a team instead. In this video, we are going to explore what it takes to be a sailing or motor yacht owner. If you want to become a boat owner, you probably had some experience before. At least it is not very common to buy a vessel if you are a complete novice and have just started. Owning a boat brings several serious duties, similar but more complex to car ownership. Most important duty is responsibility. Remember, as an owner, you are responsible for the yacht 365 days in a year and many years in a row. If you are ready to become a boat or yacht owner, you need to think carefully about the way you want to use the vessel. Remember that there are plenty of yacht models and types. How big will your team be? How far are trips you dream about? Do you need any facilities on board? For example, water maker, shower, or maybe sauna? And what about design? And in the end, what is your budget? Go through all the listed factors and create guidelines for a clear goal. Then start searching. Be patient because this process is not always fast. It may take a long time. Have a talk with marina employees. Maybe they know somebody who is selling a boat. Use the internet, read forums, and it is full of yacht for sale ads, especially for used ones. Don't feel ashamed about it. There is a saying that older boats are better boats. Collect as much information as possible about manufacturing companies. Each company has a different aim in building yachts. Some focus on safety, stability, and comfort, while others create boats with specific purposes, such as for sport or leisure. When you finally have found a boat you like, find a vessel surveyor to inspect it. The documents for the boat are very important too, because each country has different rules. Be sure you are able to follow the future flag of registry government requirements before purchase. The most common documents involved include a bill of sale, which includes key information such as the boat's registration number, model of the vessel, sale conditions, etc. Additionally, a builder's certificate is required if the boat is completely new. This certificate provides proof of ownership for the first owner of the boat. Having all valid documents reduces the chances of getting into trouble and makes things easier in case you decide to sell the boat. In conclusion, check all steps, requirements, costs, processes before signing documents and paying. There are some boat registers which are not acceptable by most authorities, so you can get stuck between two registers. And this will avoid you to sail, but don't be sad, you'll still be able to use your boat as a floating flat or flower pot. People often buy old vessels with a desire to restore them. It is a great way to learn a lot about boat structure, but it takes a lot of time, effort, money, and knowledge. One interesting example is British sailor Tracy Edwards, whose dream was to sail around the world. Because she had very little money, she decided to buy an old, damaged yacht. Over time, the boat was completely renovated and Tracy accomplished her dream by participating in Whitbread Round the World race in 1989-1990. On the boat, she had an all-female crew, making it the first such team in history. Yay! Everyone can imagine the positive aspects of being a boat owner. You get full independence. You can go boating whenever and wherever you want without the need to rent a vessel. If boating is truly your hobby, Owning a boat encourages you to spend more time enjoying it. Moreover, you can even make a profit by renting out your boat. But are there any downsides? Let's discuss some of them. Boats usually have their hometowns, so as an owner, you are closely connected with the region where you are keeping it. This means that the possibilities to explore new places are reduced, unless you plan a longer trip. Additionally, for a successful experience, you will need a permanent crew. It's not that easy to find trustworthy, skilled, and enthusiastic mates who are always ready for action. Perhaps the most significant downside is the cost. To maintain a boat in good technical condition, it needs regular checkups and repairs. Then there are expenses for insurance, marina fees, and fuel. On average, to run a boat, it costs around 10% of its value per year. The first thing that catches the eye is the outside of the boat, so make an effort to keep it clean. Wash the deck after each trip. This not only keeps it looking good, but also helps prevent corrosion from salty seawater. The boat's bottom tends to overgrow with seaweed, so it's essential to take it out of the water at least once a year and scrub it down and repaint. This can significantly impact the boat's speed. Depending on your country's laws, obtaining a skipper license may be necessary. To acquire it, attend a sailing school and successfully pass the required exams. Once you have your license, or even before, use skippercheck.net to track your sea time. Additionally, enhance your skills by completing our VHF course to become competent in using a VHF radio station. Thanks for watching! If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment on your dream boat down below, and remember to visit skippercheck.net to create your personal progress logbook. See you in the next video.